Hey guys, how are you? How you doing? And welcome back to another episode of the Sorare Road to Glory. My name is Josh, and this episode for us was all about them hot streaks. Did we manage to hit them? Did we manage to pick up any prize money off the leaderboards? But I want to hear how your guys' weekend went down in the comments. Let me know, what were you playing, and did you manage to hit any streaks? Did you manage to pick up any prize money? Or have you had any good crafts over the last week? Let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. But let's jump into how my weekend went, see if we hit any of them hot streaks, and let's find out. So the Premier League, as we all know, is a league I love to watch. We've got our Liverpool stack. A great result in the end for us last night, but we didn't manage to hit the hot streak. Salah coming up with that assist at the end when Rio and Gamara ran onto that ball and finished it with the composure, probably of someone Mo Salah's age. Ekitike, fantastic finishing again. And Wirtz, not for so rare purposes, scoring greatly, but he is okay in the game. A waste of a goalkeeper choice in our second team, really, in Jordan Pickford. Nuri did come off early, which hindered our chances. Haaland had, I think, an attempted assist. Mamouche maybe should have scored. And Burmo had an assist taken off him. And then Bruno with that penalty that flew into orbit. So we were nowhere near really with this team, but with one of them decisives in there, we would have been much, much closer. And our third team was the team we were closest in. Caicedo grabbing us a goal, his AA as always. Cody Gakpo with the double assist, and then Emi Martinez not keeping a clean sheet against Brentford definitely was not going to help us. And then we had our Palace stack as well, 311 points. They actually played really well and gave that one sloppy chance up to Forest, which they managed to finish Hudson-Odoi. Henderson maybe could have done a bit better, but 1-on-1, what is there to be expected? But I do think Palace will be okay this season if they get some squad depth. So we didn't unfortunately manage to get our Premier League second 5x streak, which is super annoying, but looking at it, we've got a whole season ahead. We've got 36 more game weeks. We've got Champions League for most of our players, and we've got great opportunities to still get some return on our investment and have a lot of fun along the way, which is certainly what these teams did for us this weekend in La Liga. So as we can see, this team on the left, half Real Madrid, half Barcelona. Real Madrid keeping them clean sheets early on, dominating the games. Barcelona having to come from 2-0 down, making some great subs at half-time as Hansi Flick, but Mbappe at the double. He's looking sharp this season. We're coming into a World Cup year, and he was looking fantastic. Lamine Yamal, as our captain choice, did get us an assist, laid it off, and Pedri, that was his goal, and it was a wonder goal. Yamal with an assist, it's a lucky assist, and Pedri's finish was fantastic. Howson eating that AA once again, and Courtois did have to make a couple of good saves to keep this clean sheet. But we did manage to finish in 6th place. We were in Division 2 on 500 points. As you can see, we picked up 80 points extra from our collection bonuses and XP, and that is going to win us a fantastic $40 and pick us up 1,000 essence and promote us to Division 1. So that is fantastic, and they have some really good matchups for this coming weekend once again. And this weekend will be a big one because it will be for $250. Our second team, I didn't even need to sweat these Real Madrid players on this night because we already had the streak before they even played. So I chanced the Barcelona boys. They were collection pieces. I thought I'd throw them in. Brought a cheap classic goalkeeper in Herrera, and Nicolas Pepe managed to get a goal in a dominant 5-0 victory against Verona. 399 points, a little bit of essence and a little bit of XP for us as well. But we are going to look to strengthen in La Liga before the next episode, which you guys will see, which I'm super excited for. We then had our Eredivisie team, and this team also absolutely smashed it. The NEC boys with Berghuis in there as well. $31, 9th place in Division 2, which is fantastic. Another 1,000 essence picked up as well. And then, as we can see, Verdonk with an assist as our captain. A wonderful score from him once again. Cretas with another clean sheet. Sano picking up that AA in the midfield, and now grabbing a goal. He is a forward, but he kind of plays as a attacking wing back in their formation. So it's fantastic. And then Berghuis with his AA being one of Ajax's best players early on at the start of the season, and that gets us promoted into Division 1 as well. And we are also going to look to strengthen in the Eredivisie because next week we will be going for $200. Our challenger teams, unfortunately, our second team ended up being better than our first team, which is, you know, that's how it happens sometimes in Sorare. They did draw 3-all. Shankland didn't manage to get in on the action. Finley was a good captain choice. And then this team, we were Shamal George, maybe a clean sheet away from picking up that extra streak, but nothing to write home about. And Hearts seem to be able to score, but don't seem to be able to defend currently. So I'm sure that is something that Derek McGuinness will look to work on in the international break. And then we did have Contender. And I'm not sure if this is going to let me claim the streak, because we were on exactly 300, but we've been opted down to 293. So we're going to try it in 1 second with you guys. But Berg Rissa, as you guys know, I've been raving about him. Absolutely fantastic. 71 points for us. Everyone else in the team, we're lucky we had that lower streak to aim for, but it did get us relegated down to Division 2, which is unfortunate. We then did have a couple of arena entries, and we managed to pick up 1,000 XP from that. So that is our lineups. We managed to carry forward 3 out of the 4 streaks, and unfortunately, the one that maybe I wanted to carry on isn't going to, but that La Liga team is getting me excited as we go through. So let's come in, let's claim our streaks. So we're going to claim the La Liga one first. This is going to pick us up a nice, cool $50 into our account balance. The contender one, he's going to let us claim it, which is fantastic. So we managed to pick up $10, and that will carry on to next week as well. And then we've got our Eredivisie 1, 2. So that is our streak 3 for that one. And that has managed to pick us up a nice $50 as well. So if we refresh our balance on our Sorare account, we now have £83 in there, which is fantastic, because that's going to help us strengthen for the coming weekend and hitting these extra streaks then. So if we come down to here, we can see we managed to claim 3. We were 21 points off of Premier League and a few more off of Challenger. And we wasn't playing the others, but if you did have a Bayern Munich stack, you would have smashed the first weekend in Bundesliga, with them winning 6-0, I think it was. But as we can see here, we've then won an extra $70 in prize money from the leaderboard, which is about £50. So our grand total will come up to about £130 for this game, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got 4,600 essence. So plus that with the essence we've got enough for nearly 5 crafts in there, and all of that essence is going to be fantastic. 4,500 XP. If you're not using your XP, make sure that you are, because that can be the difference between finishing in a couple of places. And I can show you that with our La Liga team where we did finish 6th, because 5th place on us managed to have 1.85 more points. But if I'd have had a little bit more XP, then I might have finished above him. But his captain choice in Mbappe was fantastic, and that's what got him that, not me, which is on me, not him. So let's go into our midweek lineups. We've got our Palace boys out again, away to Fredrikstad, the first away game for Crystal Palace in Europe, and we have gone with these lineups. So it is classic SO7. In the second team, we've gone with the Aberdeen midfielder, and also Cassius as well, who will be rejoining us for this weekend's action for AZ Alkmaar, hopefully, providing everything goes okay over the midweek. But they're going to be our midweek teams, just sort of chuck them in there to show them to you guys. So as we can see in the gallery, we have got some gallery maintenance to be doing in between the midweek and the weekend starting. Like I've said, I want to bring in maybe another La Liga team, some quality in there, just in case that first team doesn't hit the streak, which, don't get me wrong, I think they will hit it. Definitely, I think we will get streak 3, and fingers crossed then it'll be a long international break waiting for streak 4 and 5. But as you can see, we've got some players into the gallery. We've got some club maintenance that we need to be doing. I want to clear some guys out that we're not necessarily using. Get rid of some of these collection pieces that aren't anything to do with anything in the gallery anymore. Some of these guys that we brought with market credit, we will be able to list as well. So I'm going to be doing all that and updating the spreadsheet. But guys, in case you didn't know, we did hit 250 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for the support on the videos. And in the last episode, we crafted a James Garner, which I am going to be giving away. Now, at the time, he was only a couple of pounds. However, he did score an absolute thunderblaster against Brighton, and his price has absolutely rocketed up, as you can see there. The last one, £6.50. So if you guys do want to enter that giveaway, it was on the last video, but we're going to bring it into this video as well. Drop your Sorare name down in the comments with liking and subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you are looking forward to with Sorare 26 and how your gallery is looking, and I will give this card away to one of you guys in the next episode on Thursday. But as we can see then, our lineups for this week. We are disappointed with the Premier League. We're really happy with La Liga and the Eredivisie. NEC smashing it to start out their season. But we've got some really big streaks to aim for over the coming week. So as we can see, if we use this, for example, the La Liga is going to be for $250 this coming week. The Eredivisie is going to be for $200 for our streak 4. And also Contender will be for $50 as well. But we do need to improve that team if we want to get anywhere near that. But we have got some huge streaks for the weekend. We've got some gallery maintenance to do, as I say, and if you guys do have any suggestions with any La Liga players I should be picking up for that second team, please do let me know down in the comments. We're going to have some Premier League superstars leaving the gallery, possibly a little bit of a rejig for that. We've still got the 2x streaks for another month, don't forget. So if you can get onto a hot streak, you're going to get your double rewards for another month yet. But this La Liga team is getting me so excited. My Premier League teams did underperform this week, but the La Liga boys certainly did not let us down. I've never watched so much football, to be honest with you guys. I watched, I think, 7 to 8 games over this weekend. And every time your player does something for so rare, Yamal passed it into Pedro and put it in the net. You celebrate like it's your own team scoring because it's just so rare, team, and honestly so exciting. Obviously I've got superstars like that in the gallery. Make sure you do play within your means. So rare is meant to be fun for us all, and if you guys do want to get involved, there is a link down in the description where you can join up and get some market credit. It helps you out, helps me out as well. But we got this game week and then an international break, so some of these superstars will be able to be used for that. But then we are going to be wanting the leagues to be back. 3 games we've had and an international break already happening is pure pain for us. But if you guys have enjoyed this episode, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel because it really does help me out to know that you guys are enjoying these videos. Like I say, drop a comment down below of any suggestions you have. And I'll catch you guys on Thursday's episode, which will be super exciting with those big streak lineups to be setting. I'll see you guys then. Have a good week.